Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today my group are going to present about the company that we choose, which are Ikea. So I will start the presentation with the background of Ikea. Ikea started in 1943 and the founder is Ivar Kamprad, who was born in Småland in southern Sweden. He started selling match and then he expanded his business by selling flower seed, pans and card. And during 1950s, he managed to develop Ikea into a furniture retailer. He is using catalog and showroom to reach many people. Then, at the year of 1960, the concept of Ikea start to take shape. Many new Ikea stores are opened, and their main product are Awang and Billy bookcase. The following history shows that how over 6 decades, Ikea went from the woods of southern Sweden being a major retail experience in 40 countries around the world. Ikea entered Malaysia in 1996 with its first outlet at One Utama Shopping Centre. Next, I will pass to Atikah to continue the presentation.
Thank you, Sister Saleha, for your explanation. Now we move to product and services of Ikea. For the product of Ikea, they emphasize 5 factors to ensure the quality of goods are maintained and guaranteed safe for using, which is EU-REACH legislation, environmental design, efficient use of material, ensure the home furnishing product are safe, and risk assessment and product testing. Basically, all of these 5 factors are linked with each other, whereby they are very concerned about the customer's safety and also the environment itself. All the material that Ikea use were from the best quality substance such as wood, cotton, metal, plastic, glass and rattan. And also the material are not from formaldehyde and phthalates, which is dangerous for the customer itself. Ikea also makes sure that their products are user-friendly, which is suitable for all ages. Next, we move to the services that Ikea provided to their customer. There are 4 services that they serve to their customer, which is the Ikea do a delivery service, installation, assembly, and also receiving services. All of these services are to fulfill the customer satisfaction and experience while shopping at the Ikea store. Besides the Ikea itself, want all of their customers are having a good quality with their workers, products, and also the services. The prices that Ikea offer to their customer also are affordable and reasonable. For the services, for example, for delivery, there is started from 75 ringgit based on the location places, and the customer also can request it where they want to put their products based on their choices. Therefore, Ikea become an attraction to the people due to their best services for the customer. Next, I will pass to Sister Hidayatul.
Thank you to my fellow member Atikah Nabila. In this section, I will start by explaining the recruitment, selection and induction system in Ikea. Through our observation, we identify that Ikea uphold a distinct motto of recruitment, which is hire right people with right values. Therefore, at Ikea, personality and behavior are more preferable compared to formal academic qualifications. As Ikea is a Swedish-founded company, in some way Ikea has adopted the Swedish way of recruitment, which is the internet recruitment. However, there are still opportunities for open application where external candidates who dedicate to work at Ikea may get the chance. Furthermore, Ikea considers its workers as assets and the best ambassadors and the key success for the business. As every Ikea co-worker is considered a talent, and they strive to provide exceptional learning and career opportunities for all co-workers. Due to that, there are few initiatives launched by Ikea, including Open Ikea, which is a system designed to update staff on Ikea's latest work openings, and Enterprise, a global e-recruiting system designed to reduce the delays in the hiring process. Ikea set a high requirements for candidates since they want to have right people with the right values. Thus, the selection in Ikea is a hiring based on values as well as on skills. In Ikea, when joining the company, the worker gets 1 week induction to be exposed with Ikea culture and its values in order to get a clear picture of the company. In Ikea Malaysia, the recruitment might be slightly different, for example in terms of minimum requirement and also the procedure. SPM certification and 18 years and above age are among the common requirements for job applications in Malaysia. The system usually starts by announcement of job vacancies internally and followed by external advertisement through Ikea official website or any job portal. It can be seen that Ikea not only focusing on filling vacant positions, but it also looked at the future needs of the business in the requirement process. Besides, it was argued that recruiting and having the best employees in the right position is necessary to the survival of business. It is justified that nowadays employers are also critically challenged in finding the best and talented workers for their company. Due to that, the strategic planning and systematic process of HR will definitely determine the capability to bring the right people for employment position in Ikea. Ikea also has developed a staff-centered approach that will allow the organization to achieve a high degree of satisfaction with its workers. Furthermore, the motto for recruitment strongly justified that Ikea is a value-driven organization. Now I will pass to Sister Nabila.
Thank you, Sister Hidayatul. Now I will explain on the second practices, which is training. Through the observation, we can see that training is the most important things in organization due to it can determine some company to be success or not based on their employees. Therefore, there are three alternatives that took to training their employees. First is the employee development programs. This alternative is to increase their skill, to encourage them with a new position, and to improve their knowledge about the company. On this program, there is 4 ways to approach their employees, which is from the training and development program, mentoring, pedal your own courses, and Awang your job. For the second alternative is visual reality for onboarding and training, which is to educating the co-workers about the organization of Ikea and introducing them how to work at the Ikea environment, so the employees will feel like they were welcome as a part of a big global family. And last but not least is IT training for employees, which is this alternative is to create more motivated, committed, and happy workforce based on NETG's e-learning. Therefore, for all of these alternatives, the employees could increase their knowledge. Besides, they can improve their learning skill on how to manage some organization in various ways and situations. Therefore, we do a differentiate between the development and possibilities of Ikea Sweden and Ikea Malaysia. As for Malaysia itself, Ikea encouraged their employee to try a different roles, which is by change between function and even more between countries. Different with the Ikea in Sweden, they encourage their managers and employees to visit Armhart, which is the institution, to gain a deeper understanding of the organization. Besides, they also emphasize their employees about the relationship with the customers and also the world around them. However, Ikea Malaysia want their employee to own a career path based on their uniqueness with a manager, so they can organize their work in the various ways based on their creativity, as long as the development of Ikea are well maintained. So for another practices, it will be explained by Sister Saliha.
Thank you, Atikah. I will explain Chapter 5, which is Payment System and Working Hours. The payment system in Ikea is time-related system, as the workers are paid accordingly to their hourly basis. The working hour in Ikea is flexi time, which is the starting and stopping time are decided by the workers within a number of limitations set by the employers. The workers at Ikea needs to work 5 days a week and 2 days off. There are 3 shifts in Ikea, which are morning, middle, and closing. There is also part-timer. Next is the analysis of Malaysia Ikea and Sweden Ikea. The payment system used by Ikea in Malaysia is same as in Sweden, which is time-related system. As mentioned before, there are 2 types of workers in Ikea, which are full-timer and part-timer. Part-timer are paid by the hours instead of fixed monthly wage. The wage of workers of each country are different, as their average income are different. For example, in Sweden, the workers are paid around 49 ringgit 70 cents for each hour. As for the working hours, the opening and closing time in Ikea is also different based on the country. For example, in Sweden, the workers can come to work between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. and depart 8 hours later. Meanwhile, in Malaysia, the workers who are working in morning shift need to come as early as 8 a.m. Next is the argument. Using the time-related system as the payment system in IKEA is a good choice, as it motivates the workers to perform effectively. The quality of the product in IKEA can be sustained and increased. IKEA is concerned about their workers. They are using a flexible working hour. They can freely work and make their own schedule. They allow the workers to increase coverage beyond his schedule to meet staffing needs. However, flexi time also have some disadvantages, as the lack of supervision of employees who work non-traditional hours. Next is the justification. Using a proper payment system and working hour is important to ensure that the employees are doing their best in the job. It's important for the employees to recognize the business benefit of flexible working hours too. Next, I will pass to Bella to continue the presentation.
Thank you, Nursaliha. For the next practices will be on chapter 6, which is benefits and rewards. For the observation, firstly is the work culture. IKEA maintain their culture based on the spirit of togetherness, enthusiasm and fun, as they always keep a positive team spirit whereby they share an aspiring vision, which is to create a better everyday life for many people. Secondly, allowance for moms after child's birth. IKEA offer parental leaves to all permanent co-workers with a minimum of 1 year of services. Besides that, IKEA also has a lactation rooms and child care facilities to help mothers to take care of their children. Next is the part-time and full-time employees benefits. IKEA offers other leave options than annual leave and personal leave, which is co-workers' day leave, volunteer leaves, and also career break. Lastly, for the observation is rewards. There are too many rewards for employees for their long-term services. Rewards such as financial and retirement, and also vacation and time off. Next, for analysis, we choose IKEA Sweden and also IKEA Malaysia for their benefits and rewards. First of all is their work culture. In IKEA Sweden, they are humble in approaching tasks. Simplicity in the way of doing things are cornerstones of the IKEA culture, while in IKEA Malaysia, they are straightforward people with a patience of home furnishing. Secondly, the employees' benefits. In IKEA Sweden, they have co-workers discounts, extra 5 days for vacations, car park reserved for co-workers, and coffee, tea, soft drinks and foods for their employees. While employees' benefits in IKEA, they have maternity and paternity leave, co-workers discounts, gifts and incentive plans. Moving on to the arguments, IKEA employees' benefits are one of the best in the industry, as it provides for all workers including co-workers and part-time workers. IKEA was in a rank 1 for paid time off in retail industry, and this IKEA benefits package is one way that aims to make IKEA a great place to work. Next, for the justification, IKEA organizational culture plays an important role in maintaining cost-effective business operations to sustain cost leadership business strategy of the furniture giant. Home improvement change attracts employees with intangible benefits that are deeply integrated within IKEA corporate culture. Corporate culture plays a role on how employees' belief and attitudes will be towards their jobs at work and how they treat their colleagues. Next, I will pass to Hidayatul on the strategies and implementation.
Thank you, Nurnabilah. Now I will be presenting our suggestion and implementations. First and foremost, for recruitment, selection, and induction, we recommend that HR management can be diversified by opening wide opportunity for employees to develop their skills by experiencing the working environment in IKEA branch in different countries through an exchange or work trip program. Besides, local management model by modifying the concept to be based on countries' cultural differences can be the best method to overcome assimilation. Then for training, the employees still need an improvement to develop the quality. Therefore, they should be given a mock situation test and ask them what they would do in such situation, though which trainer can analyze all employees' analytical skill. Then for payment system and working hours, the company should set a core office hour for each employee or the entire office to maintain the office coverage and avoid difficulties. Other than that, as employers in most countries are required by law to track how much time their employees work, online clocking systems can monitor work hours, especially for employees on flexible arrangements. Lastly, the HR management should be able to create a good workplace environment through big family system where co-workers regard each other as family members. This can improve teamwork and also productivity. And in the end, it can create an excellent HR management in Ikea. Now I will pass to Nurnabilah to continue our presentation.
Thank you, Hidayatul. Lastly, for the conclusion, working in line with strategy, human resource practices has helped in sustaining Ikea growth. In many countries, Ikea is the employer choice, and globally, Ikea is listed as one of the top 50 attractive employers in 2010. Our team member has contributed to complete this task, such as provide new information and sharing beneficial knowledge. To sum up, Ikea has achieved one of the Sustainable Development's goal objective, whereby to focus on the decent work and economic growth. Human resource practices have been implemented to the whole Ikea's company around the world to cater their regional customer, and all the branch of Ikea hold the same name and virtue and work as one family in one company. I think that's all from us. Thank you.